Every time.
Hello, everyone. Uh, Noah, can you take this one for a bit? I gotta do something.
Okay. If you guys are going to want to watch more of our content or listen and give us ideas, go to Twitter of Noah. No, even Noah1 at Twitter, and leave a description or a comment down below.
Mm-hmm.
I'm forgetting. Is there something else? Oh, we did
Yeah.
have a
I'm
Discord.
Gabriel.
We did have. Oh yeah, and I'm Noah. And this is Chair Champions Talk. I forgot to mention we also have a Discord server.
GAC.
Yeah.
There's
if you want to
epic
leave
stuff there.
Yeah. Anyways.
So yeah, today we're what?
I was just going to get right into it.
Okay. Yeah. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about the another content item from Vivziepop called Bad Luck Jack. I forgot what the whole series. I forgot what the series group name is called, but yeah.
Zoophobia.
Yeah, Zoophobia. Anyways, episode goes is about this one unlucky dog who's the drummer of the band. Like seeing what he has to go through on a daily basis, while his friend, which is I forget the name, but he's an alebrije, which is like a spirit animal, helps him try and not have a bad luck day.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. That's the storyline that it has, and it's based in the world of Zoophobia, which is an old comic that Vivziepop used to work on. And apparently, she's going to be bringing more like just random episodes, I think. I don't know if she's going to be doing a full-on storyline. I think it's going to be a very random stuff based on that world. So, like episodes and stuff. But let's start with the hardware section. So what did you think of the voice acting in general and the story?
I love the dopey dog in that. Or it's a dog or a fox. Or I just love how dopey
Fox,
he is.
I think.
Yeah. Where he makes such
nice words. I made
I did a thing. That's just his whole life. Just I did a thing. Cool. Don't know what I did, but I can sing good.
Yeah. He's a funny guy. He's like you.
Yeah. So I like the dopey fox. The guy who did his personality was spot on. I like how it's kind of like a. I think it's kind of like of an Australian background for.
Yeah.
Like a day in Australia sort of deal. Because the girlfriend to the alebrije is. The girlfriend.
Yeah, the girlfriend
to
is Australian.
As a kangaroo, then you've got a desert fox, stuff like that. Anyways,
yeah.
You had something?
I was just saying, for a little bit of context, like I'll give the smallest amount so there's not too many spoilers. But the story of can't talk, Zoophobia.
Phobia.
The story of it is actually has to do. The main character of the world is basically actually a woman, like a human woman, who is looking for a job, right? And she tries to get a job. She's like, oh, I need a job. I need a job. Anything will do. And this woman's like, are you sure? And she's like, I'll take anything. And she's like, well, all right then. And she gives her this other job. Apparently, the world of Zoophobia is like an alternate dimension on Earth that has a bunch of mythical creatures that are living there for the most part peacefully. So, like, she goes there. There's no way to get back to the normal world once you've gone there. Once you've gone there, you're stuck there. Thing is, she has zoophobia. She's scared of animals. So her being in this world of mostly animalistic creatures is like the main storyline of Zoophobia. And those characters, you said was it Alebrije, the fox, the kangaroo, and all that. Those are the students at the school that she ends up having to be a therapist for. So there's like a lot of stuff that happens there. We didn't see her in this episode though.
That's just a horrible thought, just being a therapist to the thing you're terrified of.
Exactly. But it's a pretty sweet storyline. So me and Noah will be probably reading it this Friday. I don't know. Do you want to stream that?
Oh, if we got nothing else to do, sure.
All right. Sounds good. But anyway, back to the hardware section. So voice acting. What'd you think of the story? The actual story of what happened in that particular episode?
I see. I'm a guy who grew up on watching the show 16 and Drama Island, stuff like that. So it's very much like
right
in my wheelhouse of like, oh, this is just teenage drama, a cartoon. So yeah,
right.
It would be something I could watch on the weekend
Right.
when I don't want to clean the house or something.
It wasn't anything like spectacular, but it was like, okay, something simple.
Yeah. Got your goofs, your gaffs, your tears, and yada huda.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to compare it to Looney Tunes again, so I'm not going to. But it's like,
like I said, have you ever seen like those shows I just went off of?
I know
Drama Island
about them. I've seen some parts from them. I haven't watched them that much though. Like I haven't even really seen any of those full episodes of those shows, so I don't know much about them no. But I know about them basically, the basics of it.
Yeah, that's what I would lean towards of comparing them to. Because Looney Tunes is more like, aha, Goofy Goofy, stuff like that. This is more like, there's some drama to it, but it's teenage drama, grr, you know?
Right. It's like a reality show, but animated.
Yeah.
There's another thing. So voice acting, story, music. What did you think of the music in it? Because it is Vivziepop makes a lot of like musical type stuff.
The music was right up my alley. It gave you like that Saturday morning cartoon, like action fighting, running, jumping, you know, all that stuff, like butt rock. If anybody knows what butt rock is, it's good music. I like it. I just love how, again, this is why I love the Dopey guy, because he's like singing what's on his mind.
Right. It's like we're monster fighting time, and then all of a sudden there's a bee. I love in that one scene when he's looking at the bee and he's like, "Oh, where was I?" And they're all looking at him like, "Okay, you can get back over here." They're all waiting for him.
Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, monster fighting, monster fighting, monster fighting, monster fighting, monster fighting.
Oh, well, you're getting really good at those lyrics. I know. None of them are real.
Off the top of his head.
He's a fun character. Just off, like it does not matter what's going on. He's just going on his day. Oh, what a wonderful day, waffles!
Just his day. He's the sunshine of the dark, cloudy world.
He's our sunshine and roses. He is.
Yes.
But yeah, so the so that's the hardware section. So I think
And
you
for
want to go on to
software,
the software, or do you have anything else to say?
that I said my piece. Uh, Software
Okay.
would be the animation. It's
Uh,
Vivziepop's animation, so
yeah.
it's going to be kind of slender curves, blocky chests,
Mm-hmm.
kind of triangular heads.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of small torso, big arm sort of deal. Or more like
She
small
does a lot of those. I
torso, big
remember
foot.
that style stuck out to me.
Uh,
There was I would say I already pointed this out in a previous one that they make smooth animation. Don't get me wrong, but like I said, it's like smoothness necessarily isn't, I think, what they're mainly concerned about, or like certain types of motions and whatnot. Again, what she's making is more based on telling a story, getting that across to a degree, and that's like the main thing that's going on for the animation wise. So again, it's not my personal favorite animation style. I recognize it's very good animation. Again, I know it's good animation, but it's like you said, like you take um like My Life as a Teenage Robot. The
yes,
animation in that
yeah,
is it's
finally
very decent.
something.
It's good, and oh, you recognize it.
Yeah, dude, that's like fits into the category I was talking about earlier.
There's when you brought up Total Drama Island, I was like, oh, makes sense. I was trying to think of the show. I was like, yeah, My Life as a Teenage Robot
Yeah, I loved that show
is
as a
a
kid.
wonderful prime example.
I loved that show as a kid.
Yeah. But yeah, the animation wise, it's similar. It's like the animation in My Life as a Teenage Robot it's smooth, but it's not exactly what you'd call
Hmm.
the like anime whatever kind of thing, or like certain shows, certain blockbusters, like films and stuff like that. But it's not meant to be. That's not the point of it. It is an action thing like stuff, Powerpuff Girls. It is an action series, but it's not, but it is telling a story through the action it gives. It's like it's one of those types of shows.
It's
So
smooth
when
yet
I was seeing so
blocky,
when you
and the
see the
blockiness helps. Right?
yeah, it's the blockiness and all that, and the color choices. Like I love many of those shows, what they chose in colors. Teenage Robot, the pastel ish, not pastel, the grayish backgrounds mixed with some of the pastel colors, and then throw in a couple bright ones here and there, really made certain parts of it stand out. Total Drama Island had a certain kind of a haze brownish over it. They did a lot of that in most shows, and I think Vivziepop has taken the bright colors advantage of it. Like the explosions are almost always like a pink or purple. We pointed this out before.
Mhm,
And like the objects, almost everything is some sort of like saturated color. But I
mhm.
also think that they have enough knowledge of color theory that you're not distracted by the color in the background, and you can still tell what's going on right there before you. That I think color wise, they did very well. They have a great grasp of color theory.
I was gonna say a little bit
Um,
about that teenage. My Life as a Teenage Robot is that I liked how their art
mhm.
style was kind of like pie-eyed. It was more of like a
Yeah,
half
yeah, yeah. They
moon.
did the pie-eyed. Hmm.
Yeah, I liked it
That
because
was
it gave
yeah.
off like that
They made a
like
very good show with that.
these cartoon vibe. Anyways,
Hmm.
um, I lost track. What were we
We were
about
just
next?
we were talking about we were going on the animation. So yeah, it has a very similar animation style as shows like My Life as a Teenage Robot or Total Drama Island. It concentrates on the story. It's good animation. It's I don't want to say that it's good enough. I want to say that it's just good animation with a specific style to it to match the way the stories are supposed to be told. So and I pointed that out
Fits a
before.
certain
Color, I
genre.
already pointed out was good. Yeah. It fits a certain genre, and so that's very good. There's another thing. Sound work. I think they've really improved their sound work since Has Been Hotel. Like that, I think it looks a lot better. It sounds a lot better. And if you notice, all the characters have a very specific step sound. You know, when you make a sound that when you put your foot down or you're walking or whatever, every single one of the
Mhm.
characters has their own unique stepping sound that you can hear. And I love that.
Wait, which came first, Has Been or Luck Jack?
Bad Luck Jack came way after. Yeah. Has Been Hotel came first, but the World of Zootopia came long before any of this.
And Zoophobia.
Yeah, the World of Zoophobia
The
came a long
Zootopia.
time before it.
So the animation show came after Has Been or before Has
Yeah,
Been?
the Bad Luck Jack animation came after Has Been, like this year, I think, or no, 2020 it came out, and Has Been came in like in
Okay.
2019.
Okay. I was curious because I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
The timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So yeah,
confusing
that makes
sometimes,
sense. Yeah.
but yeah. Um, uh, there's also, I think she did an announcement on her channel, on the Vivziepop channel, that there are has a ton of other series ideas that she's going to be working on, which is going to be pretty amazing, honestly, that that they're doing all this. I should say they, because there's a lot of them working on it.
Um.
Here we go. But yeah, honestly, there's not much more to say about it. We already know how the content of Vivziepop is like really good. So
Are you making a drink right now?
I'm making it for Gigi. I'm making her a drink real
Okay.
quick.
Hi, Gigi.
I know. There we go. All right.
Um.
But do you have any other things you want to say about it?
Well, I could say that there's one thing that they could have worked better on. Two things.
Uh-huh.
I'm always what shows. I'm not a drama guy, but when it comes to shows like that, the more drama, the better.
Right.
Like, what's the Rusty? I think the bully.
Yeah.
He should have had a little bit more, just a tiny bit more standoffishness of him. It's like he didn't get so flustered once he heard his real name, you know?
Right. Right.
And then
So like, you wanted something less comical, or you just wanted there to be more reason to dislike him?
more reason to dislike him.
Okay. You thought
And
we didn't dislike him enough. Like, oh, he's the bully. He's the person who's trying to be a bully, but really isn't that good at it.
he's a goofball boy. I
He's a
feel like
goofball
you
bully.
want
He's not a real bully for the most part. Like, it's
I
enough for
like
Bad Luck Jack, but he wasn't messing with anyone else because he knew anyone else would punch him in the face.
yes. Yes. Exactly. Because I feel like with stuff like that, it's like, oh, you know, there's someone worse than him there.
Yeah.
And I'm not
He
much a
set a
fan.
baseline for what's like an okay bully.
Yes. Like a bully that you know will become a friend later.
Right. Like, I could see there being an episode with him just being like, I don't like you guys. You guys are dumb or whatever. but if you really do want to help me with that school project, I guess I can't say no. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like because he's a dog, the worst thing to him to a dog would probably be like like a wolf or something. It's like
Right.
probably the worst bully.
Yeah. But so yeah,
Then
I also have a thing. I think what
no,
that
no,
I
no, go.
wanted to say. Um, okay, is that um I think my favorite part of the animation. There was one part of the animation. It was like a couple seconds. That was my absolute favorite. It was a scene with the fox guy, and there was a scene when he was singing about the bumblebee. When it kind of is like, oh, that's a bumblebee. What would it be to be flying around that part? When he looks at it and the bee flies around his head, his upper torso turns to look at it, and then he like kind of jumps as the rest of his legs spin to follow. And animation wise, I absolutely loved that because it reminded me of just what you can do with cartoons. Like cartoon characters, he reminds me, it's like, you know how we said he's like, this is a world that's more like my life as a teenage robot type of situation world. He makes me feel like he's a Looney Tunes character inside my life as a teenage robot world type of thing as far
Yes.
as animation
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, yeah. Like
And that's what I love about it.
he's the cartoon of the cartoon. Like he does all the fourth wall breaking stuff.
Right, he's the actual cartoon. Yeah, he's gonna get stuck in a box and be the shape of a box, but perfectly all right. And they're gonna be like, "Wait, if Jack did that, he'd be destroyed. Why can you do that?" And just like, "I'm just flexible." Is that a bee?
That would be his answer. Yeah. So
I mean, I'm just flexible. No, I can't do an Australian accent.
I'm just flexible. Uh, it's like a British
Uh,
accent, right? Or more of an Aussie.
yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
British. I think it's like a mix between the two. The kangaroo is obviously Australian, but I think he's like a Australian mix type of thing.
Like a like like a South
I made
African
them up.
accent.
Yeah.
There it is. Um. So I
Yeah.
think we now can move on to is it our scores?
The
Unless you got something
rating.
else.
Yeah, our scores. Um what would you give? No, I'm good. I'm good. What's your score for the hardware section?
I'd give it a 9.5.
A 9 out of 10. Okay. A 9.5. Ooh, okay. Almost a
I
10.
really
All right.
I really liked
I
this
think
one
you really liked it.
because because it gave me like grew up on shows like that. Gave me a sense of nostalgia.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that understandable. Um, I'd give it, as far as software section goes, I think I'd give it a It's kind of hard for me to make a decision because I think I'd have to give it about the same rating I gave Has Been Hotel and the other ones because um yeah, it's basically similar. Although Has Been Hotel, I think they got a lot better since Has Been Hotel. So I'd say a solid. I think I'd have to go with a 9, just a 9. Not a 9.5, but a 9.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
But yeah. So overall, basically a 9, a 9.25. We going down to the decimals, boy.
Okay. Yeah. So
So
I could watch
you
that
want to
show
exit it
again or
or
that.
me?
You do it.
All right. If you liked today's episode of CCP, Chair Champions, CCT, Chair Champions Talk, don't forget to comment down, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And you can tweet us questions or movie, film, TV show suggestions on our Twitter at Gabe and Noah1. Also, tomorrow on Friday, we will be probably streaming some games. I believe we'll be playing either Paula or Rivals of Ether, one or the other, who knows? Or Nintendo games, who I believe that's on the schedule. So look forward to that. But anyway, for Chair Champions Talk, we upload every Thursday. We've been keeping with that schedule really well. I'm very happy we've been keeping with it. And we might have like,
we
I
do
think
more
we'll
of the
probably have some
talking.
special, yeah. But yeah, we'll be doing I think we'll probably have like some special episodes every now and then where we talk about games instead of films or movies, which if you guys want that, let us know. We'd love to talk about that. Though we usually do it in streams. But
I've got a
yeah,
couple things
tweet
to
us at
say about
Haven
Sonic.
comment this section. Yeah, we do. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed today. If you did, all that stuff. And I'm Gabriel,
I'm Noah.
and we will see you next time. Farewell.
See ya.